talking about Kapilani Community College's Culinary Arts Department fundraiser called Ho'okipa Night, and we'll be featuring dishes utilizing the products of Whole Farms. So stay tuned to What's Cooking Hawaii.
Does your checking account have this? Introducing Secure Checking with the Zing, only from First Hawaiian Bank. Does your checking account have this? Introducing Secure Checking with the Zing, only from First Hawaiian Bank.
For more than 30 years, Ham Produce and Seafood has been delivering farm-fresh produce along with island-caught seafood to Oahu stores, restaurants, and schools. Hawaii's businesses and consumers know eating fresh, locally sourced food tastes better and is healthier for our bodies and our economy. The next time you see a Ham Produce and Seafood truck, smile, knowing that Oahu's farm-fresh produce and island seafood is going to an Oahu business near you.
Welcome to the big city.
Everybody's a regular Big City Diner. What's your favorite?
Pancakes, mama salads, vegetable stir fry.
The old garlic fries. On the old chicken salad if I'm not too hungry.
Ray Chan's Island Style.
It's the ribs, the guava ribs.
The big Oreo song.
Pretty much the left side of the menu.
Come to Big City Diner and discover your favorite.
Pollyanna and a Lima award-winning Big City Diner.
There's no higher finer than Big City Diner.
When you upgrade to Hawaii Gas, showers stay warm longer, clothes dry faster, food tastes better, and best of all, or maybe not, your family will thank you. Life is better with Hawaii Gas, the clean energy company.
At American Copper One, we believe in real customer service.
I always take pride in my work, and going the extra mile for the customer means a lot to me.
To see the customer smile makes me happy to know that they're happy.
My today is all tomorrow.
Welcome back to What's Cooking Hawaii. On tonight's episode, we are going to be talking about our annual fundraiser night called Ho'okipa. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Lynn Wong. Lynn, thank you for coming to the show. Now, Lynn, you are the Development Director for Kapilani Community College, a branch of UH Foundation.
That's correct. We are a 100-person organization here to raise money for the UH system, and I am Kapilani's person.
All right. Thank you for your hard work and your continuous efforts to bring donors to our college. Now, one of the things I want to mention is that at our college, we do hold an annual fundraiser for our Culinary Arts Department, and it's called Ho'okipa Night. Tell me something about Ho'okipa Night. Usually, where is it held? What type of event, or what type of food can we expect?
Ho'okipa is a gala event, and it's very unique in the sense where we have students working with their chef instructors and with their program staff faculty to put together a wonderful gala. These students will be cooking the food, serving the food, and it's very thematic as well.
Okay, so we actually, at the fundraiser, have it in two different sections.
Right.
We do have a grazing area where the guests actually get to visit the stations and see the students in action. And we actually have served
formal seating.
Yes.
We have tables running from $10,000, $5,000, and $3,000 tables. And it sounds really high up there because it's an event that's really worth going to. It's sold out, so please call our number at 734-9544 or email at hookipa@hawaii.edu for more information. And we can see if we can get you in there and spend the night under the stars with us.
Wonderful. Now, usually each of the stations will feature a dish that's prepared by a chef instructor on campus.
That's right.
But every year we bring a guest chef in.
That's right. We use one of our wonderful funds that has been endowed here, and we bring in a wonderful guest chef. Last year we had Chef Robin Lee of Nobu, and this year we will have...
We have esteemed KCC alumni. His name is Bobby Sons, who, after graduating from Kapiolani Community College's Culinary Arts Department with a degree in culinary arts and patisserie arts, he continued on to the Greenbrier program and is currently a pastry chef at the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas.
Very proud, and we are very excited for this event and hope that you can make it there with us.
So, Lynn, what we're going to do today is that for the Ho'okipa event, our theme this year is
swinging into the 60s. So we are again going to go thematic with the food, martinis, and some more surprises with what the chef works into the curriculum with the students.
Okay, so what I'm actually going to do today is I'm going to go back to my roots. And what we're going to do is we're going to produce a basic Asian-themed menu. And the two items I'm going to produce you today are basically traditional Japanese dishes, and I believe that Japanese cuisine was one of the first cuisines to make a global run in the 60s.
In the 60s.
And these are traditional items, but the play or the switch on what we're going to be doing in the traditional dish today is that we're going to be featuring one of our wonderful local farms, Whole Farms in Kahuku. They're growing wonderful products. So we're going to start with a traditional marinated dish, which is a traditional namasu dish, but we're going to be utilizing different products. So the first thing we're going to do is, maybe you can help me with this dish.
Wonderful, I would love to.
So if you can go ahead and add into the bowl, this is the first ingredient. This is rice wine vinegar. And basically the recipe is an equal portion of rice wine vinegar, granulated sugar, and a pinch of salt. So then you can go ahead and grab a spoon and stir that well. What we actually want to do is we want to go ahead and just get the vinegar, the sugar, and the salt to the point where we've got the crystals melted into the vinegar, and it forms a really nice smooth marinade.
Okay.
Okay, so wonderful.
Rising.
All right. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and add some ingredients. Some of the unique ingredients that we find at Whole Farms now that they're growing is this beautiful burgundy-colored red okra. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that into the bowl here.
You do that?
Sure. You're doing a fantastic job mixing. The next item that we're going to add is a new product from Whole Farms, which is a heart and star-shaped cucumbers. They're actually placing the immature cucumbers as they grow into this beautiful mold, and as they mature, they form the shape of hearts and stars. So we're going to go ahead and add these hearts and stars into...
Chef, can you say the texture of these wonderfully shaped cucumbers and whatnot are the same as it would be if it was a regular?
Actually, it's a little crispier and crunchier in a sense that they're a smaller variety of Japanese cucumbers, so they contain a fair amount of seeds. So you have a lot of this beautiful flesh. Yes. Okay, so now that you've got that marinated well, what we would normally do is we go ahead and we would let this sit for about 30 minutes in the refrigerator. Once it's removed from the refrigerator, we can go ahead and add our next ingredient. And the next ingredient that we're going to add is going to be this wonderful, beautiful watermelon radish.
That's just beautiful.
So as I go ahead and peel and slice the watermelon radish, before we add it into our dish here, can you tell us a little more about Ho'okipa?
Well, Ho'okipa is going to be a lot of fun too. We'll have a different vendors and displays there to show off some of the new products that they'll have in alcohol or wine, and we'll have a wonderful silent auction, so you can buy vacation packages, chef's dinners. We have many restaurants in the Hawaii tourism and hotels and restaurants that donate to us a wonderfully cooked chef dinner for, sometimes it's a guest spot of 6 or 10, and we also have KCC chefs that also do chef's dinners here at the campus as well. So those have been a hit at each silent auction. And then there's also a live auction, and we'll have an auctioneer. Our MC will be Dan Cook this year, I believe. So Dan will be auctioning off some wonderful prizes and giveaways that have been donated to us.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, actually, we've got the dish that's marinated. We're going to go ahead and put it in the refrigerator, and of course, when we come back in the last segment of the show, we'll see the final plated dish. Okay. So now, Lynn, while we get started with the next recipe, tell us about how the proceeds are actually used here at the college. Who benefits from this type of fundraiser?
Right, so this fundraiser is put on by 2 of our departments here at Kapiolani. We have the Culinary Arts Department, of course, and a sister program is the Tourism and
Hospitality
and Tourism, right. So they, go deep into the restaurant and the hotel industry, and they will be working very hard to bring in operating funds, funds for competitions, funds for
So basically,
advancement,
we're going to use those
equipment,
funds to
repairs.
repairs, equipment, and just maintain the caliber
Exactly.
of the experience for our students.
That's right. So all of your funds will be for great proceeds towards keeping us number one.
Wonderful.
Number
wonderful.
one. Number one.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start our second dish, and the second portion of our dish here is going to use the local opaka paka. So we're actually going to start with the opaka paka, which we have small diced here. We're going to place it into our bowl. We're going to season it with a little bit of yuzu salt, and yuzu salt is actually a salt that comes from Japan. It's actually a combination of dehydrated ground yuzu mixed in with some ground sea salt. So we're actually going to toss the actual opaka paka in the
So what family of fish is this, Chef Sal?
The opaka pakas are pink snapper.
Snapper.
One of our big local 7 snappers. We're going to add some zest of orange into this dish here. This is going to be a cold, chilled type of tartare dish. Okay? So we've got orange zest, lemon zest. We're going to add some orange tobiko into the bowl here. We're going to add some wasabi flavored tobiko into the bowl here. And finally, we're going to, for seasoning, we're going to add some of our ponzu jelly. And this is actually a mix of soy sauce, yuzu juice, and we've combined it with some melted agar-agar, chilled it, so that it produces a thicker, gelatinous texture here. Because what we actually want to do is we don't want to alter the color of our beautiful fish, but we want to coat it with this wonderful fresh flavor.
Where can we get the recipe for this? If I were to go and want to make this for myself?
Excellent question. For any recipe that you see here on What's Cooking Hawaii, you can visit our culinary website.
That's right.
kcc.culinary.hawaii.edu. And for more information on ho'okipa again,
you can find that on the same website, or you can email directly ho'okipa@hawaii.edu.
Okay, so now that we have our 2 dishes that are prepared, when we come back from our commercial break, at the end of this show, you will see the final plated dishes. But when we come back in our next segment, we're going to feature another dish in the theme of ho'okipa, but utilize